Hello again. Here we are, another weekend, another series of treatments out of the way, with the added advantage that Christmas was in the middle of the week. So I started on Monday on treatment number 26, Tuesday was 27, and then we had Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so 2 days off, and Friday was 28. All went well, nothing serious to report, still pain-free, still pretty much as I've been throughout all the other vlogs that I've presented. So just a couple of minor things that appear to have changed. The tiredness is sort of slowly increasing. You certainly hit a wall, I do anyway, in the middle of the afternoon or sort of early part of the afternoon, and it's almost impossible to ignore it. So a sit down and a couple of hours sleep is much the order of the day. The other thing that I've noticed and that I am asked about by the radiographers is about my poo, and that has become more slimy. I don't know why, presumably something to do with the irradiation, but it has happened, and it's causing me no problems. It is just not as firm a stool as you would expect normally. Again, I presume this will sort of pass once the treatments are all over and time gives you time to heal, but we shall see. I want to really bring into the discussion this time the medication that I'm also on, which was started the moment that I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and that's, I'm looking down here because it's written down, that's a 3-monthly injection that I received from my GP, which is Prostate 3 DCS, which is a powder dissolved in a solvent, and I get that every 3 months. It's a hormone injection that is designed to reduce the testosterone that I produce, because apparently the testosterone feeds the cancer cells. So the first thing that they did was to stop feeding the cells so that they didn't grow and spread and develop into something more serious. There's been a couple of extra side effects to those, more so to the injections than to the radiotherapy treatment. One of the main sort of noticeable, almost immediate effects is that I start getting hot flushes, and these hot flushes arrive as and when they want to. There's no rhyme or reason for them. There's no sort of you can't sort of set your watch by them. They arrive and you get these really hot flushes. It's apparently very similar to the flushes that ladies get when they go through the menopause. So I'm slightly more sympathetic towards menopausal ladies who are suffering from the hot flush. We have something in common in that sense. It also has made me, which is slightly surprising, but it's made me quite emotional as a person, and I've been relatively emotionless, if you know what I mean, as a male, as an adult. I haven't really shown, apart from probably anger, I haven't really probably shown my other feelings as often as I would or should. But now I find that I will weep and cry at anything that I sometimes watch on the television, or just sit and then it sort of hits me. I must admit, I think it was Thursday when I sat at home here, I just suddenly burst into tears, and I sort of sobbed for about 10 minutes. I think it's a development of obviously the injection is partially to do with it, and just a build up of pressure and tension getting towards the end of my treatment. Really don't know whether it's been successful or not. You assume it has, because these people should know what they're doing, but you know, it sort of builds up on you from time to time, and I think that's how it's released. Anyhow, next week is another interrupted week, but I start the Monday on treatment number 29, Tuesday is treatment number 30, Wednesday is New Year's Day, so 2020, and then Thursday and Friday are treatments 30 and 31. Bit of a milestone obviously from my point of view, because now coming towards the end of my treatment regime. In fact, I will only have 5 more treatments to go at the end of next week, so hopefully next week I should be able to report how this coming week's gone, and look forward to my last week of treatment, and my last vlog relating to the treatment would be at the end of that week. There is apparently, because the treatment is an accumulative effect, so it builds on itself over the 37 treatments and continues to build and work apparently for a few weeks after your actual radiotherapy treatment has finished. So there's no quick way of finding out how successful or unsuccessful the treatment has been. After a couple of weeks I get a phone call from the radiotherapy department to make sure that everything's okay and I'm not feeling ill in any way or anything like that, and then there is an appointment made for me to go in, I think it's 2 to 4 weeks later, to have blood tests to see if the cancer has been eradicated, because it's the results of the blood test that determine how successful the cancer treatment has been. So at that point, I mean, after my radiotherapy treatment, I'm not going to do a weekly vlog again. I'm sure you're getting fed up with seeing me, but I will, from time to time, give you the updates post the treatment, so that you're aware of how it's gone and how it's affected me. But anyway, that's a bit in the future, and you know, a bit of time has got to go from there. We've got to go into next year, so that's the next week, and next year is the next milestone, and I will definitely vlog next weekend and let you know how that week has gone. Again, I'd like to thank everybody that's been supportive and contact me, and the new subscribers, and the comments from you people. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would, and to share this with other people, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.